Приветствую вас, братья и сестры. Я кахаров Павел Сайфиддинович, пастор президентов и глава мирового правительства. Сегодня я хотел официально показать портреты, кто будет кандидатом на должность президента Соединенных Штатов Америки. Конечно, выдвигают три кандидата. Это Дональд Трамп, Роберт Кеннеди и Джо Байден. Конечно, мы дебаты посмотрели Дональда Трампа и Джо Байдена, а Роберта Кеннеди еще мы дебаты не смотрели, но в будущем посмотрим, так как он независимый кандидат на должность президента Соединенных Штатов Америки. Так что будем смотреть сегодня трансляцию. Приятного просмотра.
I don't blame them for being disappointed. Inflation is still hurting them badly. For example, I provided for the idea that any black family, first-time home buyer, should get a $10,000 tax credit to be able to buy their first home so they can get started. I made sure that we're in a situation where all those black families and those black individuals who provided who had to take out student loans that were ballooning, that if they were engaged in nursing, doctor, anything having to do with volunteerism.
The bulk of it is large subsidies to the oil industry and to BlackRock and other really sinister corporations, or carbon capture, which is a boondoggle. Carbon capture is a boondoggle. We should not be funding it. We should not be encouraging it. We shouldn't be encouraging any kind of geoengineering of that kind. We should be focusing on restoring our soils, doing regenerative agriculture, protecting our air, our water, our wildlife, stopping the carbon discharge from coal-burning power plants, which are causing $500 billion in respiratory injuries annually, poisoning every freshwater fish in our country with mercury.
Sorry, your time is up. Back to CNN.
Just to make ends meet, for many older Americans, Social Security provides a critical lifeline. President Biden, if nothing is done to Social Security, seniors will see their benefits cut in just over 10 years. Will you name tonight one specific step that you're willing to take to keep Social Security solvent?
Yes, make the very wealthy begin to pay their fair share. Right now, everybody making under $170,000 pays 6% of their income, of their paycheck, every single time they get a paycheck from the time the first one they get when they're 18 years old. The idea that they're gonna, I'm proposing that everybody, they pay, the millionaires pay 1%. So no one I would not raise the cost of Social Security for anybody under $400,000. After that, I began to make the wealthy begin to pay their fair share by increasing from 1% beyond to be able to guarantee the program for life.
So you still have 82 seconds left. Are there any other measures that you think that would be able to help keep Social Security solvent, or is that one enough?
Well, no, that one enough will keep it solvent, but the biggest thing I'll do if we defeat this man, because he wants to get rid of Social Security. He thinks there's plenty to cut in Social Security. He's wanted to cut Social Security and Medicare both times, and and if you look at the program put forward by the House Republican caucus that I believe supports, is in fact want to cut it as well. The idea that we don't need to protect our seniors is ridiculous. And by the way, the American public has greater health care coverage today than ever before. And on the ACA, as I said, you're in a circumstance where 400,000 people, 40 million people would not have insurance because they have a pre-existing condition. Only thing that allows them to have that insurance is the fact that they, in fact, are part of the ACA. And by the way, the other thing is, we're in a situation where we talk about education for black communities. I've raised the amount of money for Pell Grants by another $8,000.
President Trump?
So I've dealt with politicians all my life. I've been on this side of the equation for the last 8 years. I've never seen anybody lie like this guy. He lies. I've never seen it. He can look you in the face. About so many other things too. And we mentioned the laptop. We mentioned Russia, Ukraine. Everything he does is a lie.
Сейчас два кандидата на должность президента США выступают. Это Дональд Трамп и Джо Байден. Ну, Роберт Кеннеди, кандидат на должность президента Соединенных Штатов Америки, сейчас находится в Лос-Анджелесе. Он находится не в Атланте. Но это не мешает ему тоже выступить, но только отдельно, как независимый кандидат на должность президента Америки. Я, честно говоря, кахаров Павел Сайфиддинович, пастырь президентов и глава мирового правительства, поддерживаю также и Джо Байдена, чтобы он был будущим президентом Соединенных Штатов Америки. И Роберта Кеннеди тоже рассматриваю как будущего президента Соединенных Штатов Америки. Ну, у Трампа 50 на 50%, что он может быть президентом Соединенных Штатов Америки. Желаю всего наилучшего, да благословит вас Господь. Аминь. Слава Богу.